I know you tell me a funny story, but it really represents that change can happen in really odd ways. And you talk about this man when you were working in this recovery place in Glasgow
Yep.
that went in and out. Do you remember that story?
Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that story. Yeah, I was working in alcohol rehab in Glasgow. And I used to tell the students this because it illustrated a point, and it illustrated a number of points. But one of the things it was that this guy came in on almost an annual basis, and he would come in and he would have, all his bills that the welfare had to pay for him. He would get dried out, and off he would go. And then about a year later, back he'd come, and you could almost set your clock by him, and then he didn't come. What's that? What's happened here? And a few months later, he did. He came in, he was well dressed, looked really, really well. And they said, what happened? Because we've been treating him all this time, giving him the best possible treatment. And they said, what happened to you? And he says, well, just as I was going out, the receptionist called me back and said, see you, get a fucking grip. He says, and I thought, yeah, I think I'd better. And we just sort of went, that's the treatment that's needed.
Yes, you need to actually sit your drinker down and say, get a grip.
So I used to say this to students, and they'd say, well, what made this guy change? Was it just that particular statement? Or was it the accumulation of all the treatment that had gone up to then?
And what was the answer to that?
It's the accumulation. Sometimes there's just the old saying, the straw that breaks the camel's back.